Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I used to do after the hype videos at about the 7-day mark back in the day. And so I wanted to go ahead and do after the hype now. It's the Galaxy S9 Plus and the hype is over. So I've definitely learned a lot about this phone after having it for I think I've had it for almost 2 weeks, maybe about 12 days or so. Not really keeping count, but it's definitely been more than 7 days. And the hype is definitely over for me. There's a few things that I've pointed out in other videos that I just don't like about the phone. And not a deal breaker to where I'm saying, oh, I'm going to return it. No. That was here until I decide to get the Galaxy S9. Then I'll probably sell this one off and grab the S9 so I can, review that one as well. Be the same experience, just difference with cameras and things like that. But nonetheless, I like the phone. Let's start by saying that I like the phone. I think it's a hot device. And I think that for what you're paying this time from Samsung, almost complete. Almost complete. The fact that this phone has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery inside sounds great, right? I am just not able, was about to fall. Let me put a case. Well, no, I'll leave it off. I am not able to get more than 5 hours or 5.5 hours of screen on time. I just haven't been able to do it for whatever reason. I don't know. I charge it at least once a day because I've learned that I can only get through a solid 23 hours on one battery charge, like a full 23 hours I can get through. And so I'm cool with that because it's pretty much definitely a full day. However, screen on time, I'm getting just barely 5 hours of screen on time. I know there's plenty of other people that are getting more, but some things to consider when you're talking about screen on time is the apps that you have installed on the phone. So if you have certain apps on your phone, it could possibly be an app on my phone that's pulling more resources than normal, or it's just not playing well with this phone because you guys know that I keep the same apps on all the phones that I use, and I just don't put apps on my phone that I'm not going to use. So the Galaxy S9 Plus battery life for me, I wish it was better because, on my Note 8, I'm getting way more than that. I'm getting probably 6.5, almost probably on a single charge, which is a lot considering this phone only has a 3,300 milliamp hour battery and this one has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. But I think Samsung is definitely playing it safe in all areas. They don't want another Galaxy Note 7 thing to happen to them, and I can understand that. However, I would like better battery life out of this thing. Even though I said the price is good for what Samsung is offering, it is. However, the battery life is weak for me, and I don't know how many other people are getting that kind of battery life. You might say, well, Jay, 5 hours of screen on time and it lasts all day. Sounds good. But if you know me, I don't put my phones on the charger until it's time to charge them. Like, I'll wait till it gets to like 15%. And sometimes I'll just pop the SIM card into another phone, but I'm not doing that with this phone. I'm using it. It's my daily driver. So, it's the battery life. I would like to see another hour out of this thing for screen on time. And I would like to go more than, like, if I use it lightly, I probably could make it just over 24 hours because I've kind of done that over the weekend. I still had to charge it though. And I wasn't happy about that. So I have a turbocharger in my car. I have turbochargers all over the house, but that's not the point. I don't want to be on a charger. So, bummed out about the battery. Now, another thing that I'm kind of bummed out about, I've talked about it in other videos, is the 4K recording. I've mentioned this in multiple videos. I can only do for 5 minutes. I can only get 5 minutes of recording time in 4K at 60 FPS. And all the other recording modes, except for the 1080p on down, they're 10 minutes. It's so weird, but if I'm doing a front-facing video with 2K, I can go as long as I want, probably. Super strange. But if I'm just doing 1080p, I can shoot until the phone heats up and tells me it's going to shut off, which has never happened. But I would like longer recording times with the best quality. The reason I got this is for the cameras, the rear cameras. I think the rear cameras are hot. But I will say that, the recording time, the battery, those are bummers for me. But after that, just using it as a phone the hype's over. It's just another Samsung phone to me. And then don't take that in a bad way. That's great because this phone does have 6 gigs of RAM. To me, it does have the best cameras on the market right now. And the performance is stellar. It's great. For the first time in a long time, these two phones right here have given me no lag. And I know you guys are going to ask that. This is the Note 8. This is the S9 Plus. No lag on either one of these phones. And I don't think it's because of the 6 gigs of RAM. I think it's more along the lines of Samsung is doing something to optimize Samsung experience. That's what I feel. Yeah, the 6 gigs of RAM is there, but we need that to help have more things run in the background and have the phone resources do better. But however, that still doesn't mean a rogue app won't jump out on you and drain your battery. So, the overall performance of the phone is fantastic. I don't have any problems with lag at this point. And I don't anticipate having any. I've had this phone since launch. And some people say, oh, Jay, mine is lagging. Just wait until 8 months. Samsung phones lag. I don't pay attention to any of that. I don't even care what they're talking about when they start to say that. They're not making a valid point, especially with the Galaxy Note 8 and the S9. It's just not happening, man. At least not for me. And I'm not looking. Some people just look. All they do is wait for something to fail. Got it! Then they jump on everybody's video and say, don't buy that phone because it'll lag after 2 months. Mine did this to me. In actuality, what they're saying is what happened to them. That's not happening to me. I'm not having any problems with this phone whatsoever. And I don't anticipate having any issues with the phone because I just don't put applications on my phone that I'm not going to use. I just roll with the punches and actually put phone apps on there that I'm actually going to use daily. Or at some point, they're going to be in rotation. They have to be there. And they're on there. So I've really been enjoying the phone. I don't enjoy that I have to keep a case on it. I have cases just kind of splattered all over the place. I don't enjoy having to put a case on it because it is so slippery. And, I have a white stone dome on here. And I have a bunch of sweet cases. And I will give away some of these cases too, because I obviously don't need them all. I've already shipped out maybe 5 to 10 of them to someone. I forgot how many I threw in the box, but, I've already given some of the cases away because I don't need them. I don't need a bunch of cases for the phone, but I don't like putting a case on my phone. Around the house, I don't wear cases. I'm in the house, but I've learned with the Galaxy phones, if I don't have a skin on it, like my Note 8, I rock this thing bare most of the time, but I just like this case a lot. That's why it's always in this case when you see it in the videos. However, if I don't have any kind of skin on it, I gotta put a case on them because these Galaxy phones are super slippery, which is something that I really don't enjoy. But other than that, man, just using the phone, I'm done being hyped about it. I'm done being hyped about the cameras. It's hot. The cameras are nice. Like I've said, these are the best cameras that I have. The performance is good. I can only beat that horse up about the battery and the recording time so long. The speakers are banging on here. I don't really focus on wireless charging and waterproofing and all that stuff like that. I don't focus on it too much because I don't use it very often. But the fact that it's there kind of makes this almost a complete package. And there's no reason why the phone I'm recording with has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I believe it's thinner than this phone. If you want to know which phone I'm using to record this is the front camera of the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus. No microphone, no filters, nothing. Direct from the phone. So if this phone can do it, why can't Samsung give us a 4,000 milliamp hour battery in these phones? Let's go. I mean, this phone has turbocharged. This phone costs $200. It's pretty much 25% of the cost of this phone. And look at the quality. This is the Redmi. And let me show you. I like to show people that people think I'm lying, but let me see if I can get a good shot of it. You'll see that it's the Redmi. My selfie inside of a selfie. So check it out. There's the Redmi. I'm using the Redmi 5 Plus to record this front-facing vlog. And, I'm waiting for the powerhouses like this to get those 4,000 and 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. Performance on here is fantastic. The overall package is good, man. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about it. The phone's good. I don't do reviews with scripts anymore. I just kind of flow, or just give it to you like I was sitting on the living room couch with you, because I think that's better. But you know what? This is a great phone, man. And the things that I'm pointing out might not even be a bother to you, because in reality, you don't have to upload and you don't have to record in 4K at 60 FPS. It's okay to charge your phone throughout the day. There's nothing wrong with that. So, are there really flaws? Or is this my personal opinion about things I don't like? Yeah. This is a fantastic phone. I'll give you more coverage on it later, but the hype is over. And am I still hyped about it? I'm cool. I'm loving it. I'm using it. It's good. Can't find too many flaws in it, but, you know, it's what it is. It's your man, Jay Will. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.